Hi y'all. So today I'm going to show you guys this like toasted gingerbread cookie inspired makeup look, Christmas makeup look, and I wanted to pair it with a red lip. Although you could pair this with a nice nude and it would just bring it like monochromatic warm brown toastiness. So it's completely up to you. But here's how I did it. First, starting with a really hydrating primer. My skin has been going through it. This winter, the Wyoming winters are quite harsh on the skin. And yeah, just trying to pack in all of the hydration that I possibly can. So I'm using the Wet n Wild serum primer and then using the Wet n Wild setting spray to give me the most tacky base possible. And I actually used up this setting spray and I'm just getting so thrilled with myself for finishing all these products because I made a pact with myself a couple months ago that I was going to stop buying makeup and just use up the stuff that I have because I obviously want to give myself a huge Christmas present of like all makeup. So I needed to make room in the collection, if you know what I'm saying. So anyway, got that on. I hydrated and prepped the lips with the e.l.f. lip oil, and now I'm doing some color correcting. I absolutely love this relove color correcting palette. It's from Walmart. It's cruelty free. It's $3 and it is so freaking good. You need such little product and it doesn't change the texture of your foundation or anything like that underneath. I love it so much. I use the green and the purple to correct redness and brighten up my skin, kind of on the cheeks, the nose, the chin, in between my eyebrows. And then I use the peachy and orange tones to correct dark circles around the eyes. And I'm just using this little putty bronzer brush from e.l.f. It's the perfect size and angle for me to do this. Then I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Halo Filter like I always do and mix this with the foundation that I'm using today, which is the About Face foundation. I have decided that this foundation is like one of my favorites. I just got it for the first time a couple months ago. I did a whole try on video. I got it in the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale and it is so freaking good. It's a little bit dark for me right now, but I'm just going to drag it down the neck. Who cares? Whatever. I need a couple different shades to actually match me throughout the year, but I just love this foundation so much. It is such a nice, like, lightweight formula, very good coverage, breathable on the skin, looks like skin, but it's nice and full coverage. And oh my gosh, is it long wear foundation? It lasts forever. So this is perfect for all day wear or for a party or going out. It's great. After the foundation's blended in, I'm going to go in with the face products like cream bronzer. I'm using the Milani cream bronzer right now. And then I'm going to do some cream blushing and I'm doing a little bit of a concoction, but it's so good. It's just what I have in my collection, but if you have any toasty orange blushes, you could always just mix it with a bronzer. I'm going to end up mixing two of the Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics blushes together that I have, and it just creates this really warm, toasty, gorgeous blush. Don't know why I blanked on that. I'm like so bad with the voiceovers, but anyway. But if you don't have something like that, just use a nice peachy or orange blush and mix it with your bronzer, and it should give the same effect. And it's just so warm and toasty and I love it so much. I've been really back into my orange blushes these days, you guys. I'm loving them. So here I am mixing these Jaclyn Hill blushes together. I think it's called Toasted Beige, and then I'll have to put the name of this orange one down below. It doesn't really matter because they're discontinued, but I'm showing you the color that I'm going for. And it's just this really gorgeous, like if you have Joy from Rare Beauty and you mix it with bronzer, you should be able to get a color like this. It's so freaking gorgeous. I just love that mix between a bronzy color and a blush, especially right now when you're kind of faking it in the winter. You're trying to fake that warmth and that bronze because you're very pale and not seeing the sun. I just love it so much. It's just, I love it. After that is all blended in, then I'm going to go in with my concealer. I've been loving doing the concealer step last. It just feels like you use less product and it keeps it full coverage, but also it makes all the other face elements just blend absolutely perfectly. I love to put that on and then spray my face with a setting spray and give it a minute or two to dry down. This will keep the coverage under the eye like right where you want it and very full coverage, and then just blending it out in that very small triangle under the eye and kind of bringing that down onto the sides of the mouth and the chin just to highlight that middle area and kind of clean up the bronzer if I need to, if it got a little bit too low. Then just touching up, no extra product on my blush brush, just making sure that everything is married together very nicely, and then I'll actually spray my face again with the setting spray. A humongous key to success is to spray your face throughout your entire routine with setting spray. Each step, each layer, it's very important. And also, if you were watching the video, you saw me go in with the bronzer and blush brush on the eyes. No extra product, just whatever's on there. Just want to get a nice warm toasty base on the eyes for the eyeshadow. And then I'm using this iconic London holiday palette. I love this so much. This would be such a great gift for the makeup lover in your life. It is so freaking good. I've used it in a couple of videos already. I just love it so much. So I'm just going to basically, I have some Bake translucent powder under my eyes, and I'm just going to set all the other cream products on the face with their matching counterparts. So I'm setting my cream bronzer with the powder bronzer in this palette. Then I'm going to actually mix the two highlights together. I've been loving doing that lately. Highlight the high points of my face, and I like to go in. I love that wet look, so I put it on my forehead, the nose, the chin, everything, and then going in with the blush in this palette and kind of setting the blush as well. And then when that's all said and done, I'm going to use the I think it's the Hyaluronic Fresh, or no, it's called the Pretty Fresh face powder from Colourpop. This has been sitting in my collection for a long time, and I just have never strayed from my Essence 16-hour powder foundation, but I used it today and I'm like in love. That's why you need to shop your stash sometimes, ladies, because there's stuff in there that is amazing and you're just not really using it because you have too much makeup, I say to myself. So then I'm just going to set the rest of the areas of my face just so that nothing goes anywhere. Just a really nice light layer in the center of the face, the chin, jawline area, and then I'm going to kind of dust away the bake and pack it in at the same time. And I love to do the face powder last, just like the concealer, because I feel like it just makes everything else blend so seamlessly. Like you could see the difference right there, how seamless the under eye blends into the cheek area when you do those face powder steps last. It's so beautiful. And then for the nose, just whatever products left on the brush, since I do lose a little bit of the color there with the powder, whatever products left on the brush, I just run that across the nose with my bronzer brush and blush brush. Kind of a tongue twister there. Then again, gotta set your face throughout. I'm using the e.l.f. gripping setting spray. I love the stay of this, but it also has some glow to it. And then I go on top of that with the micro mist setting spray, also from e.l.f. I just like the glow that the other one gives, especially because my skin is so dry in the winter and I want that extra glow just for, the glowy look of it all. And then I just want maximum hold because I don't want to have to touch up my makeup, and it is not going anywhere after this. So now using that same iconic London palette, I'm going to use the bronzer to start doing some eyeshadow. I'm kind of just doing like a very simple medium smoky brown look, starting with the bronzer and then working my way darker with the other brown eyeshadows in this, like the eyeshadow palette in here. And just starting on that outer third of the eye on the top and the bottom and deepening things up, smoking them out, but nothing too crazy. I kind of just wanted to keep it, I don't know, like a family friendly look, just a nice, simple look that anybody could do really, and it looks flattering on everybody. So after I get that flattened out, after I get that blended out in that outer corner, then I'm just going to take my finger and one of the shimmery pearly shades in the eyeshadows in here and just put that on the lid. These eyeshadows are so pigmented and so creamy. A little bit goes a very, very long way. I dipped in one time with the finger and it was enough for both eyes. So I'm just in love with this palette. It's so creamy, pigmented, blendable, long wearing. I love every single powder product in this palette. It's so good. Then using the darkest brown to basically do a smudgy brown liner. I do this every time. It just fits my eye shape really well, and I think it's kind of that missing step that a lot of people just leave out, and it's a really important thing to define your eyes. Like you can see right there, just a little bit of eyeshadow on that lash line does make such a huge difference. I just filled in my brows and did my mascara like I normally would. I have been loving doing the Maneater mascara from Tarte, and then after it dries a little bit, going in with the lashes, I think it's called, from elf. Love it so much. If you want to pair this with some falsies, be my guest. I am normally a falsie girl, but in the winter in Wyoming, oh my gosh, everything's so dry. My eyes get so dry. My contacts are bothering me. The lashes bother me. It's so windy. I can't deal. So I think it's pretty without lashes. If you're a lash girl, get some lashes. And now we're going to do this red lip. Now, my favorite thing to do with a red lip is to pair it with a really dark brown or purple lip liner. Completely up to you, but I absolutely love it. And I used one of the elf matte liquid lipsticks, and I think it all just turned out gorgeous. Like I said, if you don't want to be as bold with the red lip, pair this with a nice nude or brown, and it will just look really nice and monochromatic and gorgeous. That's the final look in sunlight, and thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, let me know down below. If you want to see anything else, comment below. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in another video very soon. Bye!